Hello everyone. Are you struggling to ace the OET writing subtest? Wondering how to decide what to include, what to skip in your letter? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to unlock the secrets to writing a winning OET letter with practical tips, detailed explanation, and real-world examples. One of the most critical aspects of the content criteria in the writing subtest is accurately representing the case notes. This ensures that the reader has a clear and precise understanding of the patient's situation. Misrepresenting information, even unintentionally, can lead to confusion or incorrect interpretation. So, during the writing subtest, you are required to summarize or paraphrase of the case notes that are relevant to the reader. While doing so, it is essential to maintain the original meaning without altering the context or time frame. Inaccurate paraphrasing can occur in the following ways when you are mismatching the words. Example, if you are using words that do not exactly match the meaning of the case notes, or changing the tense or chronology of events incorrectly, altering the time frame, that will also lead to inaccurate paraphrasing. Let's see some examples for this. So the original case note is patient moving to Centerville to live with daughter and her husband. And the inaccurate letter, Mr. Dunbar is relocating to Centerville to be nearer his daughter and son-in-law. So if you see here, the sentence is grammatically correct, but it misrepresents the situation. The case notes specify that the patient will live with his daughter and son-in-law, whereas in the rewritten sentence, it suggests he will live near them. These two scenarios imply different living arrangements and could lead to a misunderstanding of the patient needs. So here's how the accurate letter should be. Mr. Dunbar is relocating to Centerville to live with his daughter and son-in-law. Let's see another example of the case note. Patient recovering well post-surgery and requires assistance with daily activities for 2 weeks. And here is an inaccurate letter. The patient has fully recovered post surgery and will need occasional support with daily activities. And do you know why this one is inaccurate letter? Because it incorrectly implies that the patient has fully recovered. If you see the case notes, here it is given patient is recovering, right? Patient recovering well post surgery. There is no mention about fully recovered, and also it downplays the level of support needed, suggesting only occasional support with daily activities. Wherein in the case notes it is mentioned as assistance with daily activities for 2 weeks. The accurate letter should be the patient is recovering well post surgery and will require assistance with daily activities for the next 2 weeks. Here are some tips for accurate representation of the case notes. You need to carefully analyze the case notes first. Pay attention to key details such as the time frames, relationships, and specific needs. Avoid assuming or inferring information that is not explicitly mentioned. And the second one is match the meaning when paraphrasing. Whenever you are doing a paraphrase, you need to make sure that you're not altering the meaning of the context. The third one is be precise with the tenses and time frames. Ensure that the tense of your sentence aligns with the situation described. For instance, if the case note says has been experiencing symptoms for a week, avoid using had symptoms, okay? And reread, cross check. This is very important. After paraphrasing, compare your sentence with the original case notes to confirm that the meaning remains unchanged. And there are other few tips that you need to keep in mind. Keep the reader in focus to achieve full marks for content. It is essential to always prioritize the reader's perspective when selecting and presenting the information in your letter. One effective strategy is to complete your letter within a few minutes remaining. Use this time to review your work through the reader's eyes and evaluate its clarity and accuracy. Consider these key questions during your review. Does the letter address the reader's needs? Reflect on how the reader might feel after reading your letter. Is this information clear, or whether is it concise or organized in a way that makes their next steps very obvious? Okay, and does the reader know how to proceed? You need to ensure that the letter provides precise instructions or information for the reader to continue the patient's care seamlessly. Have you included all the necessary details for them to take the required actions? Next one is that you need to check whether the information is accurate. Double check that all the facts in your letter align with the case notes. This includes verifying relationships, timelines, medical conditions, and other critical data. The last one is the language correct and appropriate? You need to review your grammar and vocabulary to ensure that the information is presented accurately and professionally. Avoid errors that could confuse the reader or misrepresents the patient's situation. Next one in writing is writing with conciseness and clarity. So, what is this conciseness and clarity in writing? It means the ability to convey the information in a direct, precise, and very organized manner, eliminating unnecessary details that may confuse or overwhelm the reader. In the context of writing subtests, this criterion evaluates how effectively you exclude irrelevant information that does not serve the reader's purpose. Summarize the relevant information in a logical and easy to follow way. Present the details cohesively, avoiding redundancy or disorganization. Clear and concise letter ensures the reader quickly grasps the patient's situations and understands what actions are required without wading through excessive or irrelevant details. Here is an example given, including information not needed for care. So here is the scenario one. Patient name Mrs. Lewis, details 72-year-old with mild osteoarthritis, complaints of difficulty walking long distances, mentioned during the consultation that she recently adopted a puppy to keep her active. And the task is that you need to write a referral letter to a physiotherapist for gait assessment and exercise therapy. What are the relevant information from the case notes? Mrs. Lewis has mild osteoarthritis, resulting in difficulty walking long distances. And when it comes to identifying the irrelevant information in the case notes, the fact that she adopted a puppy does not influence the physiotherapist's treatment plan, right? So, no need to include that. By excluding the detail about the puppy, the summary focuses on the relevant medical issue and the purpose of the referral. So, making it very concise and relevant to the physiotherapist role. That's how, when it comes to a good summary, Mrs. Lewis, a 72-year-old patient, presents with mild osteoarthritis, which has led to difficulty walking long distances. A physiotherapy assessment is required to address gait issues and recommend appropriate exercise therapy. This sounds good, isn't it? Remember, it's all about relevance, clarity, and organization. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more expert insights. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy studying and good luck on your journey to success. See you soon. Bye bye.